Hey guys, EBPMAN here, and today we're going to take a look at a very innovative projector. This is the PIQS, and we're going to check out all the features, and this thing has virtual touch capabilities. Let's check it out. So guys, if you're looking for a TV replacement for a bedroom, if you're looking for, let's say, a projector for your home theater, you may want to consider this projector. It has some really cool, unique features that make it one of the easiest projectors to set up. You're talking about auto keystoning. You're talking about autofocus. So no matter what pitch or angle you have the projector, you're going to get the perfect image. No matter how far away you are, it's going to automatically focus. And we're going to be testing this projector in our new Media Center testing lab. We have a 150-inch screen testing area that we're going to see how this projector projects. So very cool projector that has virtual touch capabilities, and we're going to see that in a couple seconds. But first, let's check out the specs.
Now guys, in addition to looking at the projector, we did get a stand that we're going to look at, and this is a great solution for those of you who are looking to have this in a bedroom, in a living room. You don't want to wall mount a projector, so you can use this to actually mount it, and we're going to see how this works in a couple of seconds. Now let's talk a little bit about the specs, and a couple things that you're going to see here that I'm just going to bring into focus is the first thing right here, 30,000 hour LED. That means that you're going to be able to run this thing for a very long time without having to worry about any kind of changes. It has 4D auto keystoning. So now keystoning pretty much means, and we're going to see this, is that regardless of the angle or the pitch of the projector, the image is going to be straight. So imagine if you're projecting this on a ceiling, it's going to adjust. If you are putting this, let's say, some books and having it at an angle like this and you're projecting to a wall, the image is going to be flat. It's never going to be off. So it does auto contrast, it does autofocus, and it makes it really easy to use. Now in addition to this, this projector is running Android 5.1. It has a quad-core processor, 1.8 gigahertz. It has internal memory too, 32 gig of memory. Now, this projector is a native 1080p projector, well, a little bit higher. It's like 1280 by 800. Now, you're going to be able to upscale or support up to 4K images coming from this. Now, before you react to that and say, whoa, it's not a 4K, you have to see the image. I always tell everybody, watch the video, check out the quality, because you're going to be absolutely amazed, especially at the price point. This is a sub $700 projector, depending on what you look at on Amazon. I've seen it anywhere from $599, depending on the accessories that you get, all the way up to $699. But again, you're going to get some superb quality. Contrast ratio of 1,000 to 1. You also have Bluetooth. You also have Wi-Fi capabilities. So this is bright, 1,000 lumens. So what we're going to do is let's unbox it, let's see what's inside, and then we're going to go and test it in our media lab. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and tap the little bell icon to get notified when new videos become available. All right, so we'll go ahead and take it out of the box. And this is what the projector looks like. This is a cool looking projector. So take a look at this. It has wood finish all the way around. Then it has this fabric finish. And here we have the actual projection lens. And also then this is the auto focus and zooming mechanism here. If we flip this on the back, you'll notice that it has also different inputs. So you have your power, you have your USB out, so you can actually play things from a USB stick, HDMI in. So this is going to work with your Fire Stick, Fire TV, Apple TV. You name it, it works. And then you can actually do headphone, power, and venting. So this is, again, very compact and easy to use. So we're going to put it aside, and you're going to see that in a second. Let's see what else is in the box. Now in the box we have several accessories. First, we have a micro USB charging cable. We have an HDMI cable. We have a remote, and this is going to be very similar. So this is going to allow you to have multiple functions, and if we get a little closer, we'll put it at an angle, you can see some of the stuff here. So you can see how you have voice, home, menu commands here, some brightness features, power on, power on, off. So multifunction, that's why it has these two buttons right here. There's the charging, so it is rechargeable. It has a chargeable battery here. And then over here we have the power brick. And I have to say, oh boy, this is a big boy. Look how big that brick is. It's almost the size of the projector, but I'm sure it requires that power, and they probably put this on the outside so that it wouldn't make this big on this side. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into our lab and we're going to take a look at this projector and see how it performs. All right, guys, so we have the projector connected. It's projecting on a 150-inch screen, so you can see this. And the one thing that I find about this projector that it is so bright, I actually have some lights on. And with the lights on, you're seeing this level of brightness. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch the lights off so you can see the difference. Watch this. All right, so let's go ahead and turn off the lights, and we'll see if you can tell. All right, so did you notice much of a difference? I surely didn't, and that's a good thing. So slight difference in overall, I would say visible brightness, but it is bright even in daylight. So let's go ahead and turn on those lights again so you can see this one more time. So we're going to turn on the lights. So you see these are the lights on, so you should have seen that shift. Let's turn it off again, and you see the difference. So literally, for me, it's like the sides basically get dark, but the projected area stays on. So now let's go over the settings, the screen, and all the things so that you can see what this desktop looks like and what you can do. All right, so I'm using the included remote, and what we're going to do is you'll notice that it has kind of like it's almost like an air mouse. So you do have this little hand that goes around that allows you to look at things. So first of all, you have business settings, you have connections, and let's look at the connections. And the connections here, you can do Wi-Fi, you can do phone streaming, you could do this casting coming from a laptop. You could even turn this thing into a hotspot. So because this is Wi-Fi connected, the unit itself can share itself as a hotspot to guests, or if you're in a business setting. You have some remote access capabilities, HDMI. This is the remote pairing, and then obviously the Bluetooth. And the Bluetooth here is going to allow you to connect the keyboard. It's going to allow you to connect speakers, all those cool things. So I'm going to get out of this for a second. Next thing you can do is actually go into apps. And you'll notice here it's right now doing an autofocus adjustment. All right, I just recently did an upgrade. And this is the cool thing about the projector. It does do auto keystoning and auto focusing, as you saw there. If I go into the app area, you're going to see here that, hey, this looks like an Android device. And yeah, it does. It is running Android. And you can see that it has all these applications in here that you can use. Gaming, as well as, here's a little word processing office. Cody's on here. Mobile players on here. Netflix is on here. This all came pre-installed that you can use. So I'm going to go out. You have access to files, so you can look at the files on the device. And let's go into settings. And as we go into settings, here you can actually look at the focus. So I'm just going to show you what the focus looks like, and then also the keystoning, so you can see the effect. So with the focus, you just press it, and then basically it's going to do. You can determine if it's manual or auto, if it's going to be dynamic, and it's constantly checking, making sure that your image is as clear as possible. What we're going to do is now choose the keystoning. And with the keystoning, you have auto, you have manual, fine tune, and then you have close. So right now it's auto keystoning. That means that the image will remain flat at all times. So if you tilt up, if you tilt down, if it's in an angle, it's always going to have a flat image on the screen. Over here we have our display settings. You have color temperature, you have your brightness settings, contrast, display mode. Now the display mode is going to give you the ability to mount this. And notice, you can mount this behind the screen, so that's it's going to be reverse. So if this was behind the wall projection, you could do that, and that's what that table rear. And then you have front inverted, based on in this case it being in the front like I'm projecting right now, but you want the image inverted. And then you have ceiling rear. So you have, again, a lot of different options that you can play with there. So we're going to go ahead and hit OK there. You do have then, we have also then sleep time as well, which is important. I like this feature because if it doesn't detect a connection or nothing streaming, it's going to shut down within 30 minutes. And then you have this screensaver. So we're going to go back. And what you also then have is your sound effects that will happen as you're clicking through, clear the cache, user menu, system upgrade. And I just went through an upgrade a couple seconds ago, so it's good to see that they're maintaining the projector and they're also updating the software. If I go into advanced settings, here you're going to see you have your wireless LAN connectivity, your Bluetooth, focus, which we all saw. Pretty much all of those features that we saw just a couple seconds ago, they're here, and and you can access them in this group if this is something that you'd like to do. Now the remote has a series of shortcuts, and I'm just going to press one of the shortcut options. So here you can go into all these things. So for the Keystone, the 3D features, color, temperature, brightness, and then you have this feature which is a drawing feature. And the drawing feature, this is great. If you're looking at PowerPoint, or you just want to do some drawing on the screen, you could draw on the screen and choose. So you can do this kind of stuff. So you can see me drawing on the screen. This is great if you're working with a PowerPoint. If you want to be able to point something out to someone on a screen. So again, you could do this. You can clear your screen also. So there's a lot of nice little editing features here where you can work colors. You can save the graphic. So this gives you some flexibility, especially if you're in a business setting. All right, so now what you're looking at is my NVIDIA Shield connected to the box, and my Shield is putting out 4K. So this is taking that 4K image, and what we're going to do is we're going to look and see what kind of image quality we're going to get as we look at playing some movies. So let me cue something up that's really going to showcase the color and the ability of the projector. All right, guys, so let's take a look at this cartoon. This is one of my favorite cartoons. I always like showing it when we're testing a video projector here in our lab. And just take a look at the overall graphics that you're seeing here. Again, vibrant, colorful, and once again, it's a projector that you shouldn't shy away from just because it's not native 4K. Again, this is pushing, my Shield is pushing a 4K video stream through it, and you can see how well everything is coming through. No stutter, everything is nice and clear. What we'll do is we'll fast forward a little bit so we can see another scene where we see more action. All right, so here's another scene that we're gonna just stream right into. And remember, this does have Netflix built in. So what you could do is you could have this streaming right from the box itself. So in this case, what I have going on here is I have it going through my Shield, and I'm doing that on purpose because I wanted to give you a kind of like a 4K stream. What did this actually look like? So here you can see, again, great color, deep blacks, everything is vibrant, 150 inches coming from the screen. I actually have it mounted on the projector stand because I find that it gives me an easier way to adjust the tilt of the projector itself. All right, guys, so here's another one of my favorite movies, and you can see again how nice and clear the image is. The brightness, the colors, the action. Everything is in sync. Audio's in sync. Video's in sync. Super clear, and again, it's just doing a fantastic job with the overall image quality. Really nice. So guys, this was a stand that I was using while doing the test in our lab. You'll notice that I can tilt up, I can tilt down, and really the tilting option that you have here really doesn't matter when it comes to the image, because the auto keystoning is going to do this. So if the image is like this, it straightens it out. If the image is in an angle, it will straighten it out. So that autofocus and auto keystoning that we saw is going to adjust, but this is really nice because you can have it in any angle. Now on the very bottom of the projector, you do have, and I'll move this over to the side right here, you'll notice it does have a quarter adapter here that you can just screw in. You do have some rubberized feet if you don't want to have one of these, but I highly recommend having the stand because the stand gives you some extra flexibility. And let's face it, one of the things you don't want to do is have this on books because of the venting system and the heat. So having this raised is always going to keep it cool, and it's always going to keep your image. And this is a bright projector. You guys saw how bright it was. So consider the stand if you're getting the projector. Alright guys, so that concludes our review of the PIQS Virtual Touch Projector. Make sure you smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you in the next one.